Hey everyone, what's going on? Nexi is here. Currently magic finding a Nightmare on my Holy Grail Sorceress since she died, as many of you will know. So because I'm in Nightmare getting some new gear, I figured it would be a good opportunity to make some more magic find videos. So today we have 100 Nightmare Andariel runs here on Players8. So on run 3 I found a Ko-rune, which will be quite nice for later down the road for Hoto or anything of that sort. On run 4 we found Frostburn, which is a glove upgrade for me. As you can see, I'm wearing it. The Meat Scraper as well, which is a good mercenary weapon. Unfortunately, my Merc keeps dying, and I have an Insight, so using it is kind of pointless. Now, 14, we find Hotspur, which is good for later on if I'm doing Hell Diablo, Ubers, or whatever. And we find our first unique ring on run 19, which ended up being a Mannold Heal. Now, the very next run here, or sorry, 3 runs later, on run 22, we find our first unique amulet, which is the Nokazan relic, of course, no surprise there. So that's what we have so far. We have 1 unique ring. I found like 1 or 2 rare rings as well throughout this run, so about 4 or 5 different rings during the 100 runs here. And it is important to note my magic find is pretty low since I am a fresh sorceress. I have about maybe 120%, something like that, between the helmet and my shield. So this is 2 unique rings and about 3 rare rings or so. I'm not really showing the rare rings here. So about 5 rings in total per 100 runs, and 2 of them were unique with my current magic find. So as you can see, there's one of the rare rings there. Now, I am also showing off some of the mediocre uniques here because if you are magic finding Nightmare Andariel, it's usually for only 2 reasons. The first reason is if you are farming SOJ specifically, because she is one of the best places, if not the best place, to farm for an SOJ. And the other reason is if you are like me here, where you are looking for some decent upgrades because your sorceress is so fresh and you can't really handle hell yet. So here I'm finding things like Blade of Ali Baba, Chance Guards, Mannold Heal, or not Mannold Heal, Hotspur, Frostburn, like all these different small upgrades. So I am trying to show some of these mediocre upgrades here that might be useful to someone just going into Nightmare. So we have the Blade of Ali Baba, which is an upgrade for my sorceress. I have it on the weapon switch, so when I'm about to kill Andariel or Mephisto or whoever, I quickly switch to it, finish them off, and I have 100 plus extra magic find because of that, which is awesome. String of Years as well I have found as well, as you can see. Really good belt if you don't have a gold wrap, because it does have 15% damage reduction, as well as some reduced magic damage by like 12 or something. So overall, great damage reduction for surviving in hardcore with the String of Ears early on. So finally, we find ourselves some Chance Guards here. I believe that was on run 61. So you can see here and there, I'm finding like 2 unique amulets. I found maybe like 1 or 2 rare amulets as well. So Andariel is good for rings and amulets. You just have to get them to be unique, and then you have a chance. And with Nightmare Andariel, because she can't get things like Wisp Projector or Nature's Peace, it increases the chance of getting a Stone of Jordan for that reason. So overall, these are the results of what I have found. Nothing in very much special, like nothing in particular that's really standing out other than maybe the Blade of Ali Baba, maybe the Chance Guards. No gold wrap either, so that's unfortunate. Still have to find that. So overall, nothing too lucky here in these 100 runs. If you guys saw my Players 1 100 Nightmare Andy runs, I had maybe like 200 to 300 magic find there, and I found 1 or 2 SOJs in the 100 runs. Crazy, and I found some other good items as well. So not as lucky this time around, especially on Players 8, but overall not too bad either. Got a couple of upgrades. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.